Hi everyone, this is our first video about 7.1. We're going to go over some definitions and sort of just the general information you need for the next couple of sections. The first thing we're going to talk about are the different parts of our right triangle that we are going to use to do our right triangle trig. The first thing we want to talk about is theta. Theta is represented with this symbol here. Theta is really going to be your angle. And in our case, we're going to do this one that has two little curves in it. We're going to call this theta. Now, theta is an angle, but the rest, opposite and adjacent and hypotenuse, are sides. For opposite, we're going to use the abbreviation OPP for opposite. And opposite means it's opposite your angle that you're looking at. So opposite theta. So if I go straight across from theta, that side, this one, is going to be my opposite. My next one is adjacent. Adjacent, we're going to do ADJ. And adjacent is right next to your angle theta, but it's not your hypotenuse. So it's going to be this side here. This one is your adjacent. Your adjacent side should touch the opposite. They should meet at that right angle. And then the last one is your hypotenuse. We're going to use HYP to abbreviate for it. And the hypotenuse is the longest side across from your right angle. So this one here is going to be your hypotenuse. And again, we're talking about this side. So when you are labeling your triangles, you are going to have to label opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse for every single problem that you do in this chapter, or at least in the next two sections. So please make sure you know how to do this. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. All right, so we're talking about sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent today. Let's start with sine. So sine is the same as opposite over hypotenuse. I don't remember what sine is, but I use this little thing, so. We're going to use all of these, SOHCAHTOA, to help me to remember. So is SOH. I know the O stands for opposite, and the H stands for hypotenuse. Now, if I know sine, then I can figure out cosecant, because cosecant is just the reciprocal of sine. You're just going to flip your fraction over. So on top, you'll have hypotenuse, and on the bottom, you have opposite. My next one is cos, and I know that goes with ka. The A stands for adjacent, and the H again stands for hypotenuse. Again, if I know cosine, then I know secant. All I'm going to do is flip my fraction, and we'll have hypotenuse on top and adjacent on the bottom. And then your last one is tangent. So we have TOA, TOA. O stands for opposite again, and A stands for adjacent. And then cotangent, you're just going to flip your fraction, so you have adjacent on top and opposite on the bottom. Notice for all of these you have theta, so you have the sine of an angle, the cosine of an angle, tangent of an angle, cosecant of an angle, secant of an angle, and cotangent of an angle. If this is something that you want, I would maybe stop here, take a picture of it. You'll use this on every single problem you do, at least in the next two sections, probably beyond that. So it will be useful to you to have a copy of this slide available to you.